Charlie, what is up? And welcome to Social Moment. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, click on the bell and click on all. Thank you. I woke up today and I went online and it seems everybody is complaining about their SIM, registered SIM, that is, their registered SIM. You know, the SIM that they worried us day and night to join queues for hours. Well, not me. Most people to do that same SIM, they've blocked it. For weeks now, Ursula has been like, the woman has been like threatening people. The woman has been like threatening us with, limiting our SIMs access and all of that. People who haven't registered, except when they actually rolled it out, which is yesterday night apparently, because everybody's complaining that since yesterday, they can't make outgoing calls. They can receive calls, but they can't make outgoing calls. MTN mostly. And people complaining about it are people who have actually registered, done their biometrics and everything. We saw this coming. We knew this was going to happen, but we thought it was going to be people who haven't registered their SIM, having it restricted, not being able to make calls, probably browse and such things. But no, apparently even people who have registered their SIMs are getting affected. So all those hours, all those days people took off work to join queues for however long before they got registered. I mean, what's the sense in this? I shall want even have a Ghana card, that thing that we used to register. So I don't even know why I'm surprised. But people have come to social media to share their experience of how their calls have been bad, especially outgoing calls. They are free to receive calls, incoming calls, like there's no problem with it, but mostly they're having issues making calls themselves. And somebody raised a very, 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 very important point in the comment section of one of these posts on Facebook. One Benis Anako says, this thing they are doing, have they thought that someone dying and needs help cannot call anyone for help? Now it's like wanna leaders, they don't think, they get up and just do things out of anger or something. They don't think about the impact some of these decisions, rushed decisions, can lead to. Because it's a very serious issue this person raised. And you might think, if they are calling somebody and they can't get through, it be their own fault because they've been given all of this time to go register and they haven't. Except there are exceptions to this situation. There are a lot of exceptions actually. Some people even have Ghana cards safe. They go, it doesn't like register. So they have to go and make another one. Go sort out their details, make another one. There's a plethora of issues, surrounding this whole SIM registration thing, but it seems like they just want to punish people. That's what they want to do, it seems like. Empress Najat bin Ahmed says, I registered my SIM, but people were calling me and was not going through. Luckily, I was in the house, someone was in labor with the baby almost out. They should know who and who didn't register and target them. See, I was of the opinion or the perception that it's actually people who are making calls, outgoing calls, that is not going through. But as it turns out from somebody, even some people are having problems with incoming calls. Interestingly enough, this was just right beneath the other comment about what if somebody is having a medical emergency and dying, and somebody right underneath it says somebody was in labor with the baby almost coming out, and people were calling her and they couldn't reach her. So let me make them for rating this thing, because honestly, this shit can kill somebody. Seriously, it can kill somebody. Seriously, we all don't know when emergency might befall us. Like, why the rush? This is supposed to secure us and curb fraudsters and all of that. But even fraudsters are getting into this country, holding Ghana cards, and probably have SIMs registered and stuff. Call me Azay Jr. says, I registered and linked my number to my Ghana card, but I still can't make calls. Called bad. Nanaya says, in case you have registered and they are still stopping you, you can come together and sue for damages. Country may court. Honestly, in a more serious country, this would have happened. No, seriously, these telcos and the minister and the government would have been sued, because judging from the other comments I've read, some people have suffered emergency and they couldn't be reached because of this thing. Somebody can die because of this thing. In a more serious country, somebody would have sued. People can come together and sue, but in this country, I don't even know how far that would go if somebody was to make that attempt. But I would love to see it. I would love to see people who this is affecting come together and give MTN and whatever telcos and the ministry a run for their money. Winifred Mako Bempon also said, I registered mine and they are barred my outgoing calls. Rebecca Kasim says, it's sad. I have registered my own for 4 years now. Every day they will give me excuses. My card has been rejected. My card has been cancelled. They don't have my data in their system. Meanwhile, people who are not Ghanaians are getting their card without any struggles. What kind of country is this? Baller country we live in, for real. Opoku David Mensah says, can't even call but can receive calls. And Asante says, they don't know that the sales of their airtime will go down. Seriously, I hope it does. I hope people moved, because I was on Twitter and Vodafone was on top of the trends. Why? And I clicked on it and people were complaining about this thing. It seems MTN is the network that's primarily doing it. So hopefully it does affect their airtime sales. It does affect everything and people move the switch to other networks so they will learn sense. Because you can't be doing this to people. You ask people to register, they've registered, and still you are putting restrictions on them. I mean, what's the sense in this? Victor Harrison says, a friend just complained to me he can't make calls yet. He has registered and linked his Ghana card to his SIM. Daniel says, because the system is actually not working, even registered SIM cards are bad to Chia Bibini. And you know the worst and funny part, well, maybe not so funny for people who have registered and still facing challenges, but people who have actually not registered are having no issues. I haven't seen one person who haven't registered saying they are having issues. One person made such a post, I'm gonna block out the name just so MTN wouldn't trace them down and probably restrict them. Says, how am I reading posts about others who have registered their SIMs complain about getting their calls bad, even though the Ghana card self I know get some and my calls, internet and SMS is still smooth as fuck. Fortunately for me, after waking up and finding all of this, I tried making some calls. I made calls to various people and it went through, but who knows how long this will start. I mean, they said they rolled it out only last night. Who knows, maybe after making these videos, I'll try calling people and it will not go through. People spend working hours, days, weeks. Sometimes I see people like, yo, I can go to town, maybe I go pass by like the registration center where I go town. I'll come back and people are still, the same people faces I saw are still in the queue and the line has barely moved an inch. And by the time it's 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. they've closed and you've pretty much wasted an entire working day standing in the line or sitting in the line in the queue and not getting registered. So you have to come back the next day and the next and the next and the next. People woke up at 5 a.m. Some people, I remember talking to one of those people and they told me you have to come at dawn. That's how some people woke up early. Some people woke up at dawn to go join queues, just so by the time the shops open at 8 or whatever. So basically you have to go there like 4 or 5 or something. Join the queue, wait till the workers wake up, take their shower, bath, wear clothes, probably go and eat breakfast before they come open shop to register people. And people sat in these lines for days only to finally register, and they are rolling out restrictions for so-called people who haven't registered only for them to lump you in it. Now, I feel like we need to get serious in this country, a class action suit or something to this ministry and this network people who are doing this thing to people, because as you've clearly seen from some of the comments I read, there have been some emergencies happening and people are not getting informed. People can't reach people. This is serious. I mean, let's get serious in this country for once. I can talk about this for days, but the more I talk about it, the more I get annoyed. But, so I'm going to leave it here. But are you facing challenges? Have your calls been bad? Are people having a hard time reaching you? Leave a comment. Let us know about your situation. Leave a like, subscribe. Catch you later.